this week's haul is not a gigantic one, but it is a good size one. But it is kind of like fun, retro, vintage, kitschy, and so I think you're really gonna like this one. So I received some kind of sad news a couple weeks ago, but I was sworn to secrecy, so I couldn't say anything. But one of the antique malls that I'm in is closing. So the only other really big piece I have in there is like a love seat, which is super cute. It's like this seagrass with yellow canvas upholstery, and so hopefully that sells. So anyways, that is the update. I'm going to be down to one booth, and that's it, which is my Americana booth, but I'm fine with that. And look, I bought this piece from the Treasure Queen. You can't see it, it's sideways, but it's really cool. It's got like a Art Deco arches from the 80s, and it's got this like stylish lady smoking a cigarette. Anyways, I'm in front of Lander and I'm getting ready to go in because I do have a bunch of stuff I need to get priced and into that booth. So here's just some of the stuff I have to take in. Got this cute little dog, Staffordshire, and a mirror, bunch of little stuff. A glove. I got this marble pedestal, super cool marble pedestal bowl, and a watering can. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, which means I'm heading to the store with a bunch of goodies that I need to get priced and on the floor. I'm still trying to work my way through that gigantic haul from Portland. It's taking me some time. I mean, I was under the weather for several days, so that kind of slowed me down. But it's just, you know, it was just so much. Almost 3 o'clock, and I didn't realize there's an amazing estate sale right by my house. So it closes at 4:30. So unfortunately, unfortunately, there's a bunch of traffic, and I'm hoping it gets moving a little bit faster. Which are the pictures of the ships? This turned out to be an unexpected rummage sale that wasn't even on my list, but I'm so glad I stopped by because I got some really good deals on some really cool vintage items. So I'm back home and it turned out to be super sunny, which is awesome because that always makes me happy when the sun is out. And I have been thinking about this for quite a while. And I think what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna style one of my coffee tables. It has been looking really sad and kind of boring. And I figured, you know, it's time to do a little bit of like redesigning it. And because I'm a maximalist, I have a big pile of stuff that I want to use on this coffee table. And what's interesting is I actually have 2 coffee tables, 2 different couches. And this coffee table, the only time I ever use it is when I film a video. So I'll sit on my flowered couch and film a video. So I can actually be very maximalist because I'm not using it very often. So let me show you the pile of stuff that I have on my table here, and then let's get started. So this is the pile of stuff that I have. And you know, I have so much stuff, and not only the stuff that belongs to me personally, but I have a whole hallway full of items that are actually listed for sale that I don't mind borrowing if I need to. So, but we're going to start with this and see how it looks. So this is what it looks like now. It's very plain, and I'm really kind of tired of these clear glass candle holders and this silver tray. So we're going to switch them out. We're going to go in a completely new direction with more of like gold tones and browns, and just to liven it up. As a foundation, I'm using 2 of these gold trays. These are made in Italy and they were sold by Pottery Barn. I have a couple I'm actually going to list really soon. And then I love this piece right here. It is just so elaborate. I've never seen anything like it. It's got like a snail and salamander and just a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then on the inside, I've set some coral and some lichen. And then I love this deer. I bought it to resell and I paid $10 for it, and then found out that his little legs had been broken and glued back on, but I didn't have the heart to toss him, so I just kept him, and I think he is really special. And then that's a Louis Sherry chocolate box. Used to have chocolates in it, but I ate them all. This little brass enamel painted stamp box, which I've had for quite a while. Probably made in India. And then I collect little tiny trinket boxes, and so I just pulled a few out of my collection and set them at the front of the tray. Next up is this tortoiseshell box. I've had that for years, but it actually is missing the back and the side, but you can't see it on that tray. And then this bird has been sitting in my hallway. I also bought him to resell, but I couldn't find any information on him, so I just kept him. And then this little tray came from Portland. It is by Kelvin Chen, and it was done in the year 2000. It's made to hold glasses, and it's actually listed in my Etsy shop. This one hasn't been listed yet, but it's a beautiful ceramic porcelain trinket box, and it is by Tiffany and Company. I also picked that up in Portland. It should be listed soon. And then I'm gonna try to pronounce this pliclo. It's this type of work which is very much like stained glass. And then this little Victorian bird I've also had for a long time. He's very elaborate, as most Victorian things are. There you have it. A completely maximalist coffee table. For those who don't know me, my name is Abigail, and I own a vintage and antique store in Poulsbo, Washington. I have one antique booth in Seattle, Washington, and I sell on almost all the major platforms, except my favorites are Etsy and eBay. And for my subscribers, I have a 15% off coupon. It is LOVEITBUYIT, and it saves on your whole purchase. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should, because I post content every single day. So first up, I have a trio of little cool pieces of framed fabric. This one is so cute. Look how adorable that is. It's just a bowl of cherries and flowers. I think those are cherries. Yeah, they're cherries. That's so sweet. And then this one is a little basket full of flowers. I mean, it is just adorable. And then this one is so cute. Look at that. It's like a Victorian gingerbread house with a little garden full of wildflowers. So these are so sweet, and I know they're gonna do really well online. I picked these up at a private pick in Lacey, and it was a bundle deal, but I think I'm gonna charge maybe like $30 per piece. At that same private pick, I picked up this cute little purse. I'm so tempted to keep this. I have a collection of like lucite purses from the 40s and the 50s. And this kind of fits along that line. It isn't lucite, obviously. It's kind of like this plastic raffia style. But it is so adorable. I don't think I am gonna keep it, so it will go online, and I will probably put like maybe $40 on it. It does have a little wear on the handle, but otherwise it is in great condition. The inside is pristine. The other item I picked up there is this set of coffee and tea. I absolutely love this great pop of yellow, and I love that like bright, or not bright, but large font on it. One is tea, one is coffee. And to me, it just screams the 70s. That was a very interesting pick. It was this lady had been a hoarder, and anyways, she had finally passed, and I think she was like 80 something years old, and the family had brought in boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. So when I went, nothing was organized or set up on tables or anything like that. So it was a lot of like unboxing stuff, and a lot of it was like, frankly, junky stuff. But there was some good buys. There was some good vintage in there. So I was glad I was invited to that sale. So here's some more scores from there. So this beautiful little tiny Bower bowl. So I collect Bower and like American pottery and yellowware and spongeware, but I don't have any room for any more bowls. Actually, a lot of them are kind of like up in the cabinet stored away. But look at this one. That's a McCoy. It is so pretty. I love it. And then here's another, this could be Fiesta actually. I'm looking at mine to see if I have anything like that. It could be Fiesta, but more likely it is probably Bower. It says 36 on the bottom. And then this one is another one. And so these are made to like nest, right? And then they just get progressively bigger. Anyways, these are so sweet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them online or take them to the store. I really wish I could keep them, but I don't have enough room. I picked this up. This is straight up 70s, but it's like this, I don't know, embossed fern on this like rectangular piece of, it feels like ceramic, but it is really cool. I think this one's going to do really well. It says handmade tile leaf impressions, one of a kind, and somebody locally made this. So I really love this one. I don't know what it is that appealed to me about this next piece, but I had to get it. It's this gigantic beer boot. It is so cool, and I don't know, I think I imagine that somebody out there is looking for a gigantic amber glass boot, and so anyways, I had to grab this. I found 2 of these drip glaze pieces. It has the original sticker on it, but it's totally faded. So I don't know who they were by, but I loved this beautiful, like bright lime pop of green with a little bit of orange. Another piece from that pick is this large ceramic tile with these mushrooms. Anything with like mushrooms and daisies sell really well. I really like this one. And the last piece from that private pick is another little chalkware piece. I had one on my last haul, but look at him. He's just like this really cute little kitschy hound dog, and I thought he was really adorable. My friend Heidi Barrett was having an estate sale, so I went. It was the first day on Thursday, and obviously nothing was marked down, but I found some cute little pieces there. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, he is just fantastic. Years and years ago, I had a collection of vintage Halloween, which I lost in a divorce. So I'm totally bummed out because I doubt that he appreciated all the effort that went into finding all those great pieces. But if I still had that collection, I would have totally added this cool little cat to it. He is just so cute. And he will be going online. He even has like glass eyes. Look at that. Can you see that? They look like, and apparently at this estate sale, the person who owned it was an artist, and she liked cats, which I do too. So that's why I think I was attracted to these ones. This cute little brass cat trivet. It's so adorable. I think this one's gonna do really, really well online. I'll probably put like $28 on it, but it's adorable. And then I also got this, gosh, I can never pronounce it. Koukeshimi doll, and look how cute she is. She was $6. She is so adorable. And it's funny because you can't hardly find these in the wild. You find a lot of the nesting dolls, like the Russian nesting dolls, but you don't find these little Asian Koukeshimi dolls very often, even though where I live, there's so much Asian decor, art and pottery and, you know, all kinds of Asian decor pieces, but not these little guys. So anyways, I was really happy to get her. And then this one is so funky. Look at that. It's just this little face vase, and it's just really kind of kooky and eclectic, and it isn't new. I mean, it isn't old, but it was made in Guatemala, and I paid $4. Then the other cat item is this little stuffed cat. And it's interesting because I think I had picked up a couple of these, but they were the big size and they sold right away. So when I saw this one, I totally nabbed it. It's so cute. Yesterday was Friday and it was garage sale day, and these are a couple of items that I picked up. I really, really love this one. I only paid $2 for it. I think this would be so fun to like put up during Halloween with the owls and the orange background and the scary tree. And I picked this up here in Washington, but I get the feeling that this is Crater Lake in Oregon, and I only paid $2 for it. It is so beautiful. The frame is gorgeous. I couldn't believe it that it was still there because I was not the first one at this big barn sale. I picked up this little miniature globe, which is interesting because I had picked one up at the Packwood flea market a few weeks ago. I decided to keep it and I put it in my cabinet of curiosities. But this one was just sitting there. It is a little bit dented, but it is so cute. And I think this one will probably go to my booth in Seattle. Different garage sale. They had a pile of these like nautical tall sailing ships and with these American flags. And I just totally fell in love with the frames, with the style of the print, and I got all 6 of them for $30, so $5 a piece. They don't have glass, and I don't think they were, I'm not sure, but I don't think they were meant to have glass. I thought I had finished garage selling when I headed back home, and then I noticed a sign and it was a rummage sale at a church, so I had to stop. It was only like a block away from the grocery store where I was heading. So let me show you what I found. I found this set of glasses and the carrying tray. But anyways, there's only 5 of these, but I'm going to separate them and I'm going to sell the glasses separately from the carrier. And the reason I really wanted this is because the carriers are actually hard to find. They're very difficult to find. And so anyways, I'm going to sell it separately, maybe online, maybe at the store. And then there was like a pile of wood stuff. Like these, look, they are like ducks. They have little duck faces and duck tails. And then this carving around the edges. I think these are just so fun. They're not marked. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but they are just so cute. Look at that, just adorable. And these will go to the store along with like this little box from India. And then this one's a fun one too. Look at that. That is so cool. I mean, you could use this in your bathroom. You could use this in your kitchen. And then I love this bowl. Look at this Native American bowl. And I don't know anything about Native American pottery, but I thought that was so beautiful. And I couldn't believe that it was still at the sale. So it's, look, very gorgeous. And one last piece I picked up there is this cute little brass tray, perfect for like a little trinket tray for in a hallway or in a bedroom. And all of that together, I only paid $10 for all of that stuff. So really good deal. And last but not least, I picked up this gorgeous tree of life piece made in Mexico and very delicate, kind of heavy. And I picked this one up when I was at Epic Antiques in Seattle, where I have my booth space. And because the mall was closing down, the vendor had 50% off everything in her booth. So I only paid $19. And these can run anywhere between, gosh, like 80 on up to like $250, $300 for one of these. So this one is beautiful. It's in perfect condition. It's gonna need a massive amount of bubble wrap to make sure it arrives safely to wherever it's going. Well, thanks for joining me on this week's video adventure. And if you get a chance to get out and do some thrifting, I certainly hope the thrifting gods will be with you and you find some fabulous stuff. And otherwise, I will see you on the next video.